I sort of feel like I say this every episode, but this was honestly the best episode, and that's a really good sign. We open with Caitlin, Cisco, and Barry in the secret room, and this scene has so many goodies. Cisco comments about how he's digging the Flash in the newspaper's bright red suit and the white on the emblem, which is exactly what Flash fans were commenting on in the beginning. Why is his suit so dark? Well, now we have our answer. Eventually Barry is going to switch to the new, brighter red suit. We also saw the Iris West Allen on the newspaper, which isn't a shock to comic book readers, as Iris has been his wife in a lot of Flash stories. The New 52 is a bit different, with Flash dating Patty, but that may change, who knows. We almost got Gideon to say the Flash was a founding member of Justice League. She goes, founding member of, and Barry cuts her off. Damn you, Barry. From the newspaper, we also get more hype about Arrow, the Atom, and Hawkgirl joining up with Barry. Kind of wanted to see him join up with the Justice League, Superman, Batman, Aquaman, and such in the newspaper story, but I will take what I can get. Cisco had a couple of cute lines in this scene when he's talking about putting a tracker on Wells' wheelchair and goes, "If he's really paralyzed, I'm going to hell for this." And then he wants to hack into Gideon's program to erase that they were even there. He sees her system and he goes, "Ha, yeah, nope, that's not gonna happen." The dreamscape with Cisco was just awful. I didn't want to rewatch Wells killing Cisco. I'm glad they got him out of there before it happened. Him commenting on his own shirt and Joe laughing was also pretty cute. Joe is just so well written. Wells' pep talk to Barry took on a whole new meaning after we found out he had been watching the whole team all along. Also, along with him watching things, he watched his great whatever grandpa doing it with Iris. That just seems so creepy on so many levels. Maybe that's his kink? But anyways, I did notice when Wells tells Barry, "I believe in you, Barry," he almost had an eye roll going. Like he almost couldn't stomach encouraging Barry. I really want to know now what Barry did to Thawne to make him hate him so much. I just can't imagine Barry ever being such a huge dick that someone has a lifelong vendetta against him. I mean, the lines about how he watched Barry's science fairs and soccer games with no trace of the man you'll grow up to be, the man I hate, and then him saying nothing is forgiven, you will die. That's some strong hate. To grow so close to a person and still want to kill him, he's basically been raising a lamb for the slaughter. Side note, what was Hannibal Bates' plan? Hold up your hand all like scary-like until they let you go? I didn't understand that. Bates seems straight stupid on his chances of escaping. Maybe he didn't think they'd actually kill Wells and he'd have a chance to escape at one point? Eddie wanting to propose to Iris was just awkward all around. The Joe's shutdown was just bad, and then Eddie goes to Barry asking about proposing, and God knows how awkward to talk to another man that is trying to propose to your future wife. How do you handle that? And then when Eddie got the ring taken away, I honestly at first thought it was Barry ring blocking him, but I'm glad it was Wells. Well, sort of. I wonder what Wells' plan for Eddie is. He said he's his insurance. Is he going to forcefully take some DNA, and you know what DNA I'm talking about, from him so Wells can impregnate a woman even if Eddie dies? Is Eddie going to sacrifice himself so Wells is never born? Or is Eddie going to see Barry with his girl and just absolutely lose his shit? But so glad Iris now knows Barry's identity. Some people are calling BS on the shock, but it could have been a unique feeling, and the shock was a lot bigger than most normal static shocks you get. It's plausible she figured it out through that. But what a relief she knows. Now are we going to spend a long time with her super pissed at everyone for lying to her? Barry lied right to her face this episode. That might take some time for her to get over. Or who knows, maybe she'll be rational, let them explain, and just be happy she knows now. And this last part is spoilers from the comics, so if you don't want any comic spoilers, please stop listening now. For real, these are hardcore comic spoilers. So Thawne's original story is, in the comics, Thawne becomes obsessed with 20th/21st century heroes and longs to have them again. He then gets super obsessed with the Flash, even getting surgery to look like him. He recreates the accident that made Barry, cutting years off his life, and then he goes back in time. He doesn't go back far enough, and Barry's already dead, and the new Flash is taken over. Thawne visits a museum, and he finds out he's the Reverse Flash, the Flash's greatest enemy. This causes a psychotic breakdown, and he begins to think he's actually Barry Allen, and he even shows up at the new Flash's house claiming to be Barry. I don't think we're going this route with the Reverse Flash, so now it really begs the question, what sends Thawne over the edge? Is it a real insult or a perceived one? Who knows what he conjured up in his head? But I really doubt we're getting the comic version, which is with him just going super nutso and trying to get plastic surgery, because Thawne in no way looked like Barry when we saw him the other episode. And then when Wells showed up and broke up Eddie's proposing and then went towards Iris, I almost thought we were going to have the comic moment where Thawne kills Iris by putting his vibrating hand through her head. She looks like Batgirl in this panel because she was at a costume party, and also this killing was followed by Thawne falling in love with Iris and giving her an ultimatum to leave Barry for him or die, which obviously she chooses death. So this kind of is interesting because instead of Eobard Thawne falling in love with Iris, because I really doubt that we're going to have Thawne from The Flash fall in love with Iris, but instead his ancestor Eddie does. So that's kind of a unique twist on that story. Also, when Barry says every bad thing that has happened to us has been him, it was a mega shout out to the comic where Reverse Flash is telling Barry every bad thing that has ever happened to him was because of one person, him. Reverse Flash even goes on to say he killed Barry's dog. When Wells is talking about watching Barry grow up and seeing him at fairs and such, I couldn't help but think of this panel. And then finally, cool enough, in the comics, Iris is a lightning rod for him. So I think the shot when they sometimes touch was the show writers paying homage to that, which was so cool. So those are my thoughts on this episode. You can write yours below.